Welcome back, guys. Today I want to talk about monopolies and lobbies, pros and cons, and of course how monopolies and lobbies affect customers but also investors. Let's start with monopoly. If you think about a company that is the only producer of one product or it's the only provider of one service, that is a monopoly. In that case, that company has a monopoly because that company is the only one to provide that service or to sell that product. Another case of monopoly is when there are other companies that provide that service or that sell that product. But a lot of people, almost everybody, buy the product of one particular company or buy the service of one particular company. In that case, there is a monopoly in practice. A monopoly for customers, it doesn't sound like a great thing just because if that company is the only one, that company has the power of saying, this is my product, this is my service, take it or leave it. So they can charge the price that they want or they can do things that they want. Of course, there are laws to respect, but it's a bit unfair. For an investor, a monopoly is the best thing ever. Just because if you invest in a monopoly, you can feel the safeness of that investment because monopoly gives a lot of power to one single company. So investing in that company can be a safer investment. Now let's talk about lobbies. A lobby is a group of companies. These companies share some interests, so they have common interests. So they decide to create a lobby, a group, take decision to give advantages to that group that operates in a particular industry sector. If you think about, for example, all computer producers, they can create a group, a lobby, and decide something that gives them advantages. For example, they can decide that every single computer produced will have a particular software or will have a particular hardware or will have a particular feature that can give them benefit. In this case, lobbies are a bit better than monopolies because there is a bit of competition anyway between these companies, but it's a bit unfair for customers that have to accept decision by the lobbies. For an investor, lobbies are a bit worse than monopolies because in monopolies there is one company that rule everything in that industry, but with lobbies you have a bit of advantage, a bit of safeness. It's about safety of your investments because lobbies tend to protect themselves, and that is good for investors. What about pure competition? When I say pure competition, I mean when there is no lobbies, no monopolies, and there is a true competition between every company in that industry sector. And it's way better for a customer if these companies in that industry sector hate each other. Just because if they hate each other, they will improve services and products with more effort, and that is good for customers. So with pure competition, customers are the king. Of course, for investor, pure competition gives them a less safe investment possibility. It's more risky for an investor. Let me know what you think about monopolies and lobbies. And honestly, I don't think that every lobbies or every monopolies are bad. I think that there are monopolies and lobbies that are a blessing. And as always in life, when you have a lot of power, you decide if you want to act in a good way or in a bad way. Let's hope always in a good way. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time. Subscribe to this channel, leave a like. Thank you.